ho afa inrobone ehu medase
medase am say questions no dey also but me person me hu say na okai no ye hu kwala no say be education omo edima omo tie if you baraka 98.7 FM no na me be so kwan a wo fa so utumi de gru omo to me have this at the tender age because you say nkwala de talk about this drug abuse there obia etias here but say the causes na e dey ba no any the effect na ebe ho mo no obi e bi say drug abuse no kura e dey ko no say be okoto maybe edru ana say we nko ana what do show one mo na drug abuse no e say pese hu ahohoro then the cause drug abuse no I believe say ye no nkwala no wi a e pese so aba na baby so kwan a wo fa so a otumi edubru mu nkwala because destiny light there eya mo ba hanu sa na me hu especially nkwala na my host last week me share performance o make otum say yes omo ya de pa mo otumi egru mu nkwala na eya me call one for business school be no school no omo wan omo person hu the location there o no sisi school na kasa info na
okay me da se bio school no din the Destiny Light Academy ewo asafoje inside the anono na eni ni say o ka say opposite ahonfe photos a
okay
eno na omudi hu bin so a usi wo transformer asafo wo record usi wo transformer wa kwan ni demtin even o te ka moto mu baby a o de obeba school nim street
before obedru Graceville
yes transformer bi wo ho fa kwan nim street a o na school no wona kwan a ye fa so training one egrum won ebesi eba ha se no de nea meka se first no nyankopon fi se
okay
unse school na nkansa nyamesuro school nti ade ni na emu no e make sure say nyankopon ebedi kan eweni na fe ye mofra no so netie ne say o ya abofra na oba school ewo Destiny ho a bibi special bi wo school ni ho a say o ye akora nyame new mu a
okay
at once na we wura ho na nkasa de nyame wura mu nti ye mofra ni na ewo some ability bi a ema won hu say we ye bone we ye papa so some of topics I have besuani na is the children that takes it nti ye bisa won ene or next week mo pese ye nko kire den na won atena se adwene say there bi we na ye fa ebeboa ewiase we na ye fa ebeboa amofra won so oba ti mofra na nkankasa ena omofa one topic nti o mankasa omafa no ema wode won hu shem
okay
se utreni won ombre wode won shem na akwa se wankasa
so mo krampo mo neji topic na mo ba
yes omo nije ho esa ne se omo so mo wenu a omo ya ena mofra mpo sen ye mpemfo no ti wonam krom omo fie mu wo hu ne ekoso ena esa ne sa ability na wo mu nti wotimi identify se weye wenye nti eno ne kwan a ye fa so nti enye se bibi chinchini bia but mofra na ability ena ma won dey see
em say embrace nti me say scratch we dey em say me hunu that the first time me hunu na scratch your friend say
your friend Felix Maulolo a student from Destiny Light Academy.
Bro, for the so every time people why you ready you need ready for this challenge. Mami we there anu there me hunu pa I say oba that no say we say don't mind the body.
Yes.
Oba what to say yes.
AKA mini wa uni ho.
But me say no. Your friend say
to the name Lights Asafo Ajima. I'm Elena from Destiny Light Academy.
Oh, good. You say you have a nickname too. That one I didn't hear about it. Can you tell us? AKA what?
AKA Ujami.
Hey, AKA Ujami. It's only by a FM. And I'll buy over to me who this kind of activities here in Kuala no Omo Group Muamapo. Now, I don't know. Sisi I don't know because of immunity. Yebeme yankwala don't know oma any abe have with the education now omo de ba on table no so no etie drug abuse ye ka drug abuse dey na ye drug abuse dey na cause effect be na e wo so be na e wo e ma impedua no because sometimes no if you chrome eba you meet a lot on the road. Sometimes no uko home last year radio station online I hear say you know because of drug abuse na or overhead biasi oba ne obrema na sebi no omo take the drugs here na o hwe effect have omo wotum say yes it will be someone say oba no so sebi no wafa ifu ubi say akwala no mewo no whether say akwala no how the child going to fare which is into we nya ya dey say ebo money take into consideration into ye betwa ye ho abanti ye ba na mo mai hu the real causes of the drug abuse no the causes the effect that has on the human being agasana dey to me I have adisia e dey fimu into ye be ko break abanti ye ba na abe tua nkomodi enu so.
And a very good morning to you, our valued viewers of Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and also listeners tuning in from Ahujo, Asafweje, Accra, and beyond. Welcome to Baraka 98.7 FM. Welcome to Baraka Dialogue, the program where we bring the issues affecting our homes, schools, communities right here into your living rooms, your cars, and your workplaces. I am your host, Amponsa Ernestina, and today I and my panelists are dedicating this entire hour to a topic that's silently breaking futures, spoiling homes, stealing futures, and becoming one of the greatest challenges facing our young people today, and that topic is drug abuse. My panelists are, to my right is
Abuklana Menesina by name.
And on my left is
My name is Light Asafo Ajimai, Elena from Destiny Light Academy.
And just sitting adjacent to me is
Felix Maulolo, a student from Destiny Light Academy.
Thank you. Today's show is going to be Giga Maga. Our sponsors are the headmaster of our school, Destiny Light Academy, the management of Baraka FM. It's still Baraka 98.7. Let me begin with a hard truth. Drug abuse is not longer something that happens somewhere else. It is not only a problem for the big cities or for other people's children. It is here in our neighborhood, our schools, our churches, and sometimes even within our own homes. You may know someone who has changed suddenly. They have become withdrawn, angry, secretive, or they have dropped out of school or work without explanations. You may have heard about young men and women who once had big dreams, who were brilliant in class, respectful at homes, and active in the mosque or church. But today, they can barely hold a conversation because of what they have been taking. And what are they taking? Not just illegal or legal drugs. We are talking about tramadol tablets, bought over the counter without a prescription. We are talking about cough syrup meant for children being consumed in bottles by teenagers to get high. We are talking about marijuana, shisha, and the dangerous mixing of alcohol with prescription drugs. These substances are cheap, accessible, and often harmless. But make no mistake, they are destroying minds, bodies, and futures. Why does this matter to all of us? Because drug abuse is never a private matter. When one young person falls into addiction, it affects the whole family. Parents lose sleep, mothers cry in silence. Fathers feel helpless, siblings feel ashamed. School lose bright students. Communities lose productive youth, and our society loses their leaders, doctors, teachers, and entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Islam teaches us that the body is an aman, a trust from Allah. It is not ours to destroy. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Take advantage of 5 before 5. Your youth before your old age." Yet we are watching too many youth to spoil and waste their strong. Yes, chasing a temporary high that leaves them empty, sick, and sometimes dead. But this program is not about condemnation. It is about understanding, prevention, and hope. Today, we will ask the difficult questions. What exactly is drug abuse, and how is it different from medical use? Why are your young people tuning to these substances? Is it peer pressure, unemployment, trauma, or ignorance? What are the signs that a child or a sibling fall into this trap? And most importantly, what can we do about it? What role do parents play? What can schools do? Mosques and community leaders do? And where can someone who is already trapped find help without shame or stigma? I am honored to have with me in the studio today 3 people who have learned and are about to share with us their knowledge. Our goal today is simple: to break the silence. Because silence allows the program to grow. Silence makes young people feel alone. Silence makes parents afraid to ask for help. But conversation, honest, respectful, fact-based conversation saves lives. So whether you are a parent listening while cooking, a student on your way home from school, a teacher in the staff room, or an imam preparing for Juma, a pastor, I ask you to stay with us. Listen with an open mind. Call in with your questions and experiences, because this is not just a program about drug abuse. It's a program about protecting our children, our dignity, and our future as a people. You can call us on 055 305 2363, 055 305 2363. Our sponsors are the proprietor of Destiny Light Academy, Sergio, our trainer, and the management of Baraka FM. Don't forget, this is Baraka, located at Ahujo. Let us begin. Let's break down what we mean by drug abuse in simple terms so that our listeners and viewers can understand easily. Clenam.
Thanks for the opportunity, and my greetings to our listeners and viewers. Drug abuse in the health angle is when someone uses a substance that harms their body, mind, and their daily life. It's not about getting better. It's about calming yourself. Thank you.
You are welcome. Felix, what can you say?
Thank you for this opportunity. Now, may the opportunity we be first to share your listeners and your viewers. The legal angle is also when people use drugs that the law says are illegal, or when they use prescription drugs without a doctor's permission. If the law says no, then using it that way is abuse.
Thank you very much. Lois.
Thank you for this opportunity. Drug abuse simply means using drugs or home remedies without consulting a doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And simply put, drug abuse is using any substance, legal or illegal, just to feel high, to escape problems, or to fit in with friends, even when you know it's bad for you. So whether we look at it from health, law, behavior, or common sense, message is the same. Drug abuse is a drug that harms you and takes away your control or your future. Now let's look at the causes of drug abuse generally. We have the general cause from the parent and from the child, him or herself. Now to the general cause, Felix.
Thank you for this opportunity again. Peer pressure. When friends are using drugs, it becomes hard to say no. Many people start just to fit in, to avoid being teased, or to feel accepted. The wrong company can pull you into wrong habits. And also, stress and escape. Life can be heavy. Unemployment, exam pressure, family problem, poverty. Some people turn to drugs to forget their problems, even for a short time, but the relief doesn't last and the problem becomes worse.
Thank you very much for sharing your idea with us. Lois, what can you say about the causes of drug abuse?
Thank you very much. Misinformation and myth. Some believe tramadol makes you stronger. That cough syrup will make you sleep, will make you learn all night. Others think drugs make you confident or good in bed. These are lies. In reality, these drugs damage your brain, your future, and your liver. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Clenam, what can you say?
Easy availability. When drugs are sold out in the market and street vendors sell it's available and cheap. Youth get used to it because there's no expense. It's not expensive and it's very cheap for them to buy.
Thank you. You see, it's a mix of personal, social, and environmental factors. The good news is, if we understand the causes, we can start preventing them. Parents can increase the risk of a child abusing drugs. It's not always direct, but the home environment plays a huge role in whether a child is protected or exposed. How can parents contribute to this? Lois.
Thank you very much. Poor decision making under peer pressure. Not every child knows how to say no. If a child hasn't been taught refusal skills, they will follow the group even when they know it's wrong. Using drugs to escape emotion. Some children use these drugs to numb anger, sadness, and stress from school or problems at home. It feels like quick fix, but it creates a very big problem.
Thank you very much. Gabriel or Felix, please explain for us. What can you say about the causes?
Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. Neglecting and mental health. Important point. This doesn't mean every child from a difficult home will abuse drugs. and it doesn't mean parents are to blame for everything, but research and counselors agree that a supportive, communicative, and disciplined home is one of the strongest protections against drug abuse.
Thank you very much, Clena.
Parental drug immobilization. If a child's parent is addicted to drugs like alcohol, tramadol, the child cooperates and thinks it's normal because his or her parent does it. And children do what they see more than what they are told. And also over pampering and lack of boundaries. Some parents over pamper their children because maybe they are the only children they have, and they set no boundaries for them. This makes children feel that they can do anything they like, and they do not learn how to say no or how to pass through unprepared peer pressure.
Thank you. So, Lois, how can parents contribute to this drug abuse?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Broken homes and lack of supervision. When children don't feel loved, heard, or watched at home, they look for attention elsewhere. A child with no guidance is an easy target for bad influence. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Clena, what can you say on parent contribution to this drug abuse?
Lack of communication. Parents do not talk to their children early about drugs, and they do not stay at home. This makes children feel that there's nobody there for them. So instead they follow their peers to get someone to talk to, someone that they can feel that they are understood by the person, and it causes drug abuse.
Thank you. Felix, please, what can you say?
Curiosity and experimentation. Some start just out of curiosity. Let me try it once. But the drugs one time can be the beginning of addiction. Thank you.
You are welcome. Lois, what can you say?
Thank you very much. Lack of awareness and wrong information. Some teachers don't talk about drugs at all, or they spread myths like tramadol helps you study. Silence and misinformation leave students to learn from friends who often get it wrong. Inappropriate relationship or abuse. In a rare but serious cases, teachers who abuse their authority or supply drugs to students directly create a problem. That's criminal and a total breakdown of teachers' duty of care. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Teachers can unintentionally contribute to the risk, but they don't usually cause drug abuse directly. It's more important the school environment and teachers' behavior influencing a student's vulnerability. Sometimes when there is a subject, let's say social studies, teachers can inform us about drug abuse and how peer influence is on it. A child doesn't choose addiction the way they choose a snack, but their own choices, mindset, and actions can increase the risk of falling into drug abuse. It's important to say this without blaming victims. Most kids who ends up using drugs are reacting to pressure, pain, or lack of guidance. How can a child's own behavior can contribute? Felix.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity again. Parental
Baraka FM.
Parental drug use and normalization. If a child grows up seeing parents abuse alcohol, tramadol, or other type of drugs, they can also learn and also use it, because they they use what they see more than what they hear. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lois, what can you say?
Thank you very much. A child learns from a parent, but not from. Sometimes the child will learn when the mother is taking alcohol. The child will also start taking alcohol bit by bit. By the time the child grows, the child know how to take alcohol. And if the mother also takes drugs that is not good for the body, the child will say, so this drug is good for the body. Because the mother has not told the child and what to do and what should not do, and the child too is learning it but bit by bit, using it to grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's so fantastic. I can see you are learning well. Clenam.
Overpampering. Parents do not take good care of their children, and they do not look after them, and do not have time for them. They leave the children alone in a house which no one is there to care for the child. The children do whatever they like and cause drug abuse.
Thank you. Believing my mates like tramadol makes you smart or weed isn't harmful makes a child more likely to try it. Sometimes peers influence their friends to take some because maybe it gives them more knowledge, when it can make them steady throughout the night. It can make them best in bed. All this influence the child on taking drugs so that it can help them. Kids aren't just passive victims. When we teach them self-worth, decision making, and how to resist pressure, we give them the tools to protect themselves. Parents and teachers need to talk with them, not just at them, so they feel safe coming forward before going. Physical. Having looked at the courses, we will go for a short time break and we'll be right back.
Baraka FM 90. 98.7 FM. Baraka. Yetiewo babia.
Thank you, listeners and viewers. We love you all. Thanks for staying with us. This is Baraka FM 98.7. As we proceed, you can call us on 0553 052 363 0553 052 363. Now, to the effect of drugs abuse. What are the effects that we get on drug abuse, Lois?
Thank you very much for this opportunity once again. Sickness and organ damage. If you drink drugs, it can damage your future, your brain, your liver. Over a short time, all these I've mentioned will be damaged.
Thank you. Clenam, what can you say?
Thanks for the opportunity. And greetings to my listeners and viewers. The mental and emotional effects on people. Mood swings can become angry, sad, anxious, or confused for no reasons because of the drugs you have taken. And also, memory and focus problem. It is hard to concentrate in class, remember lessons, or think clearly. If you start taking drugs, they do not concentrate in class, they do not think clearly, and they do not remember anything in class. Also, addiction. The person feels that they can't fix without the drug or feel uncomfortable when they don't take it. If a person starts taking drugs, he or she becomes addicted to the drugs and could not stop. Also, the mental health issues, higher risks of depression, anxiety, and in severe cases. When people start taking drugs, they get mental health issues like their brain getting damaged higher, they'll get depression and anxiety too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Felix.
Thank you for this opportunity once again. Behavioral effect on the person. Poor choices, lying, stealing, fighting, and skipping school, work to get or use drugs. When people abuse drugs, they forget to go to school and also fight with parents and other people, and also lose of interest, stop caring about hobbies, school, family, and personal goals. When people abuse drugs, they forget to talk to their parents or to ask questions from their parents, and also neglect of self-care, stop eating well, bathing, or sleeping properly. When people abuse drugs, they stop eating well because their systems and other things get damaged, so they don't want to eat well, and also they don't bath before sleeping or before going out. And also social and personal life effect on the person. Loss of trust. Family and friends stop trusting the person. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So what you guys said was physical effect of drug abuse. Now let's go to the effect of drug abuse, the body itself. Clenam.
Damages organs. The liver, the heart, the lungs, and the brains are badly affected. For example, smoking drugs can damage the lungs, and also drinking coffee also damage the kidney, while some drugs strain the heart, weaken the immune system. The body finds its identify sicknesses. When too much drugs are taken into your body, the immune system gets weakened because it needs to fight diseases, and also those drugs that come into your body, they bring different diseases, which makes it very difficult for your immune system to fight for your body. Poor health and appearance, weight to lose or gain, skin problems, bad teeth, and looking tired all the time are also effects of drug abuse. Risks of overdose, taking too much can stop breathing or the heart, which can be fatal. People continue taking drugs, they stop breathing or their heart stops, which becomes fatal without and can sometimes not be healed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's fantastic. Felix.
Thank you for this opportunity again. Effect on the mind. Changes in mood can cause anxiety, depression, aggression or confusion, memory and concentration problems. That's another point. It becomes hard to focus in class or remember things. And also addiction. The brain starts to depend on the drug, making it hard to stop even when you want to. And also effect on behavior and relationships. Poor decision makings leads to risky action like fighting, stealing, or unsafe sex. And also strained relationship. Trust breaks down with family and friends. And also poor performance at school, work, abstain, low grades, and lose of interest in responsibilities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lois.
Thank you very much for this opportunity once again. Effect on the society. Criminal and violence. Some people steal to fight. People steal or fight to get money for drugs. Accident. Drug uses this to increase how to drive. It makes you it pollutes your mind, so you drive anyhow, so this can lead to accidents. And also financial problem. Money means for food, school, or family. It spends all on drugs. Long-term effects. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You can call and share your opinion on 055 305 2363 055 305 2363. Solutions to drug abuse. What can we actually do about it? Talking about the problem is easy. The real question is, how can we stop it? The good news is, drug abuse can be prevented and reversed if we attack it from 4 angles: home, school, community, and policy. Glenam, what can you see?
Strengthen the home. Talk honestly and early. Parents should not wait until their children are in their teenage. They should start talking to them about teenage peer pressure, stress, and truth about drugs in simple language at their age of 9 to 10. This helps children to understand the causes, effects, and solutions of drug abuse.
Thank you. Lois.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thanks once again. And also make school be part of this solution. Drugs education, that's real. No, just drugs are bad, but real stories, real effects, and real refusal skills. Train teachers to spot warning and signs. Early detection saves lives, and a teacher who notices a change and a skill talks to the child to change from its path. Creates safe school environment. No bullying, no humiliation, and easy access to a counselor or trust adults. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you mean school should set rules like tell other people not to bully someone or humiliate someone?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. Now, Felix.
Thank you for this opportunity once again. Community action. Cut off simply. Chiefs, assembly members, and youth leaders must work with police to report and close illegal drug spots, and also create alternatives. Sports apparatus.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please, your name and where you are talking from.
I'm calling from Insawom inside Ahojo. Ahojo Asafoje inside. You are doing a great job. But I want to ask the major causes impact on drug abuse on students. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our panelists, can you say something about this? Major causes by students in the class. Lois.
Thank you very much. These are by friends. I'm not saying not to take a friend, but take a friend who is trusted, a friend who can teach you good things, a friend who teach you how to learn, but not drugs. The other way around. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Clenam, can you say something?
Peer pressure. When students go to school, their dream and their hopes are to become great people in future. But in school, there's plenty activities like having fun, learning, making friends, and feeling a part as a community as a whole. And when students come to school and they do not get support from teachers to help them find good friends, and do not get good friends in the school and follow bad companies, students get confused about their dream, changes their way, and become addicted to drugs. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A community that watches out for its young people is a community that protects its own future. You don't need money to start. You need attention, courage, and commitment. And that is it for Morning on Our Youth, Our Future on Baraka FM. If you are someone you know you need help, reach out, talk to a counselor, visit your nearest health center, or contact the Narcotics Control Commission. There is help and there is hope. To my panelists, do you have anyone you want to greet? Clenam.
Same greetings to my elder brother and also my mother. Now, where's my teacher? A happy coming birthday.
Thank you. Lois, what can you say?
I'm using this opportunity to greet my Madam Vida of Arabia, and I'm using this opportunity to greet our trainer, Sir Theophilus. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Felix.
Okay, thank you. I'll use this opportunity to greet my parents and my class teacher, Sir Jeffrey Oko, and also wishes him a happy birthday in advance. And also, I'll greet our trainer, Sir Theophilus, and also my parents, Vida Bodi and Ebenezer Amwa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll also greet my parents and also wish my class teacher, Sir Jeffrey Oko, a happy birthday in advance. Thank you for tuning in to Baraka FM 98.7. This has been Amponsa Nesina, and I'm signing off on our special program on drug abuse. If you want to locate our school, call 0241 721 899, 0241 721 899, or look for Ahonfe photos. That's in light we say education with character. Let's provide our youth. Let's provide our future. Good night and God bless Baraka FM 98.7. Bye to all our listeners and viewers.
I said one. Na. And man, soon we for celebrate.